Saint Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, is one of the most celebrated figures in Christian history. His life story is a mix of historical fact, legend, and religious significance. Here is a detailed account of Saint Patrick's life and legacy. Saint Patrick was born around 385 AD in Roman Britain, in what is now part of Scotland or Wales. His birth name was Maewyn Succat, and he was born into a wealthy Romano-British family. His father, Calpurnius, was a deacon, and his grandfather Potitus was a priest. Despite his religious upbringing, Patrick was not particularly devout in his early years. At the age of 16, Patrick's life took a dramatic turn when he was captured by Irish raiders and taken to Ireland as a slave. He was sold to a chieftain named Milchu, who put him to work as a shepherd in the Slemish mountains. During his 6 years of captivity, Patrick endured harsh conditions and loneliness. It was during this time that he turned to his faith for comfort and strength. He spent much of his time in prayer and reflection, which deepened his relationship with God. Escape and return to Britain. After 6 years of slavery, Patrick had a dream in which a voice told him that a ship was waiting to take him back to Britain. He escaped from his captor and traveled over 200 miles to the coast, where he found a ship that took him back to his homeland. Upon his return, Patrick was reunited with his family and continued to deepen his faith. He studied Christianity under Saint Germanus, the Bishop of Auxerre in present-day France. Called to Ireland, Patrick had another vision in which he saw a man named Victoricus, who gave him a letter titled, "The Voice of the Irish." In this vision, the Irish people were crying out to him, asking him to return and walk among them once more. This vision convinced Patrick that his mission was to return to Ireland and spread the Christian faith. Missionary work in Ireland. Patrick was ordained a priest and later consecrated a bishop. He returned to Ireland around 432 AD, determined to convert the Irish people to Christianity. His mission was not easy, as he faced opposition from pagan druids and local chieftains. However, Patrick's deep faith and persuasive preaching won him many converts. Patrick's approach to evangelism was unique. He incorporated Irish customs and symbols into his teachings, making Christianity more accessible to the Irish people. For example, he used the shamrock, a 3-leafed plant, to explain the concept of the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. This simple but effective method helped the Irish understand the complexities of Christian theology. Legends and miracles. Many legends and miracles are associated with St. Patrick. One of the most famous is the story of how he drove the serpents from Ireland. According to legend, Patrick stood on a hill and banished all the serpents from the island, chasing them into the sea. Although this story is probably metaphorical, it symbolizes Patrick's efforts to rid Ireland of paganism. Another legend tells of how Patrick defied the Druids at the Hill of Tara, the seat of the High King of Ireland. On the eve of the pagan festival of Beltane, Patrick lit the Easter fire on the nearby Hill of Slane, defying the royal decree that no fire should be lit before the king's own fire. Despite the Druids' attempts to extinguish Patrick's fire, it continued to burn, symbolizing the triumph of Christianity over paganism. Impact and Legacy Street. Patrick's missionary work had a profound impact on Ireland. He established churches, monasteries, and schools throughout the country, laying the foundations for the Irish Church. His efforts to convert the Irish people to Christianity were largely successful, and by the time of his death, Ireland had become a predominantly Christian nation. Patrick's legacy extends beyond his missionary work. He is credited with introducing the Roman alphabet to Ireland, which facilitated the spread of literacy and learning. The monasteries he founded became centers of scholarship and art, contributing to the preservation of classical learning during the Dark Ages. Death and veneration. St. Patrick died on March 17, 461 AD, in Saul, where he had built his first church. His remains were later transferred to Downpatrick, where they are believed to be buried in the grounds of Down Cathedral. March 17th is celebrated as St. Patrick's Day, a global celebration of Irish culture and heritage. St. Patrick is venerated as the patron saint of Ireland, and his feast day is observed by Irish communities around the world. His life and legacy continue to inspire people of all faiths, and his story serves as a testament to the power of faith, perseverance, and the transformative power of love and compassion. The life of St. Patrick is a remarkable journey of faith, resilience, and dedication. From his early years as a slave to his missionary work in Ireland, Patrick's story is one of triumph over adversity and the power of belief. His legacy continues to influence Irish culture and the global Christian community, making him one of the most celebrated saints in history. In short, St. Patrick's life is a testament to the lasting impact of one person's faith and determination. His mission to spread Christianity in Ireland not only transformed the country's religious landscape, but also laid the foundation for a rich cultural and intellectual heritage that continues to thrive today. Expanding St. Patrick's legacy. St. Patrick's impact on Ireland and the Christian world is vast and multifaceted. His influence is not limited to religious conversion alone, but also encompasses cultural, educational, and social aspects. Let's take a deeper look at how his legacy has expanded over the centuries. Cultural influence. The celebration of St. Patrick's Day is a vibrant example of the saint's enduring cultural influence. Celebrated on March 17th, the day is marked by parades, festivals, and celebrations around the world. In Ireland, St. Patrick's Day is a national holiday where people come together to celebrate their heritage and culture. Colorful parades, traditional Irish music, dancing, and feasting are commonplace. Green, the color associated with St. Patrick in Ireland, is widely used, and the shamrock, the symbol Patrick used to explain the Holy Trinity, is ubiquitous. In addition to Ireland, St. Patrick's Day is celebrated in many other countries with large populations of Irish descent, including the United States, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. In the United States, cities such as New York, Boston, and Chicago hold large parades and events to commemorate the day. The water in the Chicago River is traditionally dyed green for the occasion, a testament to St. Patrick's cultural impact beyond Ireland's borders. Educational contributions. St. Patrick is credited with establishing many churches and monasteries in Ireland, which became centers of learning and education. These monasteries were not only places of religious devotion, but also centers of scholarship where manuscripts were copied and preserved. During the Dark Ages, when much of Europe was in cultural decline, Irish monasteries played a crucial role in preserving classical knowledge. Irish monks were known for their skill in copying and illuminating manuscripts. They created masterpieces such as the Book of Kells, a richly illustrated gospel that is one of Ireland's national treasures. The monks' dedication to education and the preservation of knowledge helped to keep Europe's cultural and intellectual heritage alive during a tumultuous time. Social impact. Ireland's conversion to Christianity had a profound social impact. The new faith brought with it a set of values and principles that shaped Irish society. Christianity emphasized charity, justice, and equality, values that began to influence Irish laws and social norms. The Church played an active role in promoting social justice and protecting the vulnerable. St. Patrick is also remembered for his work on behalf of the poor and oppressed. He established charitable institutions and promoted aid to those in need. His dedication to the less fortunate inspired many to follow his example, contributing to the creation of a more just and compassionate society. Influence on the Christian Church. St. Patrick's missionary work had a significant impact on the Christian Church as a whole. His approach of incorporating elements of local culture into his Christian teachings was innovative and effective. This not only facilitated the acceptance of Christianity by the Irish, but also served as a model for future missionaries in other parts of the world. The Irish Church, founded by St. Patrick, became a powerful force within Christianity. Irish monks and missionaries traveled to other parts of Europe, spreading the Christian faith and establishing monasteries and churches. They played a crucial role in the evangelization of other nations and in the revitalization of the Christian faith throughout Europe. Legends and folktales. In addition to the legends already mentioned, such as the driving out of the serpents and the defiance of the Druids, there are many other folktales associated with St. Patrick. One such legend tells of St. Patrick using his staff to divide the land, creating the canal that separates Ireland from Great Britain. Although this story is obviously mythological, it symbolizes the power and influence of St. Patrick in the popular imagination. Another popular legend claims that St. Patrick rose from the dead. According to the story, Patrick was preaching in a village when he was confronted by a local chief who did not believe his message. To prove the power of God, Patrick prayed and raised a man who had recently died. This miracle convinced the chief and many others to convert to Christianity. Patrick and nature. Saint Patrick is also associated with several stories involving nature and animals. One such story tells of Patrick being attacked by wolves while traveling in Ireland. In response, he prayed to God, and the wolves turned into docile sheep. This story symbolizes the transformation of evil into good and Patrick's ability to bring peace and harmony to nature. Another story involves Patrick and a deer. It is said that while Patrick was praying, a deer approached him and knelt at his feet. Patrick saw this as a sign that God was with him and that his mission to Ireland would be successful. This story highlights Patrick's connection to nature and his ability to interpret divine signs. Patrick and music. Music played an important role in the life and legacy of Saint Patrick. Patrick is said to have used music as a tool to spread the Christian faith. He composed hymns and songs that were easy to remember and that conveyed Christian teachings in an accessible way. These hymns were sung during Mass and other religious ceremonies, helping to strengthen the faith of converts. A popular legend has it that Patrick taught the Irish to use the harp as an instrument of praise to God. The harp has become an important symbol of Irish culture and is often associated with Saint Patrick. Harp music was used to accompany hymns and songs, creating an atmosphere of devotion and spirituality. Patrick and Art. Street. Patrick is also remembered for his contributions to Christian art. The monasteries he founded became centers of artistic production, where manuscripts were illuminated with elaborate designs and illustrations. The Book of Kells, mentioned earlier, is a notable example of this artistic tradition. Artists in Irish monasteries developed a unique style of manuscript illumination, characterized by intricate patterns, vibrant colors, and detailed images. This artistic style influenced Christian art throughout Europe and continues to be admired today. Patrick and Literature. Street. Patrick is the author of two important literary works, The Confession and The Letter to the Soldiers of Coroticus. The Confession is a spiritual autobiography in which Patrick describes his life, his conversion to Christianity, and his mission in Ireland. This work provides valuable insights into Patrick's life and thoughts, and is an important source of information about the early history of Christianity in Ireland. The Letter to the Soldiers of Coroticus is an open letter in which Patrick condemns slavery and the cruel treatment of Irish Christians by Coroticus's soldiers. In this letter, Patrick defends the rights of the oppressed and urges the soldiers to repent of their sins. This work highlights Patrick's commitment to social justice and his dedication to Christian principles. Patrick and Politics. Street. Patrick also had a significant impact on Irish politics. His mission to convert the Irish people to Christianity had political implications, as the new faith brought with it a new set of values and principles that shaped Irish society. The Church played an active role in promoting social justice and protecting the vulnerable, influencing Irish laws and social norms. Patrick is also remembered for his ability to negotiate with local leaders and gain their support for the Christian cause. He used his diplomatic skills to convince Irish chiefs and kings to accept Christianity and support the building of churches and monasteries. His peaceful and persuasive approach helped to avoid conflict and foster unity among the different groups in Ireland. Patrick and the economy. Ireland's conversion to Christianity also had economic implications. The construction of churches and monasteries created employment opportunities and stimulated the local economy. The monasteries became centers of agricultural and artisanal production, contributing to Ireland's economic development. In addition, the Church's promotion of charity and social justice helped to improve the lives of the poor and oppressed. The Church established charitable institutions and promoted aid to those in need, contributing to the creation of a more just and equitable society. Patrick and Medicine. Street. Patrick is also associated with several stories involving healing and medicine. Patrick is said to have had the gift of healing, and to have performed miracles of healing during his mission in Ireland. He is credited with curing many people of illness and disease, earning the trust and respect of the Irish people. A popular legend tells of Patrick curing a local chieftain of a serious illness. In gratitude, the chieftain converted to Christianity and supported the building of a church on his land. This story highlights Patrick's ability to use his healing gifts to spread the Christian faith and win converts. Patrick and the education of women. Saint Patrick is also remembered for his commitment to the education of women. He established monasteries and schools that were open to both men and women, promoting gender equality in education. Patrick believed that education was essential for the spiritual and intellectual development of all individuals, regardless of their gender. He encouraged women to become actively involved in the life of the church and to take on leadership roles within the Christian community. Many women became nuns and dedicated their lives to serving God and promoting the Christian faith. Patrick and Peace Street. Patrick is often associated with peace and reconciliation. He is remembered for his ability to resolve conflicts and promote harmony between different groups in Ireland. Patrick used his diplomatic skills to negotiate peace agreements between rival chiefs and kings, helping to prevent war and conflict. He also promoted reconciliation between Christians and pagans, encouraging mutual acceptance and respect for cultural and religious differences. Patrick believed that peace and harmony were essential to the development of a just and prosperous society. Patrick and spirituality. St. Patrick's spirituality was deep and multifaceted. He was a man of prayer and reflection, devoting much of his time to communion with God. His faith was the source of his strength and inspiration, guiding him in his mission to spread Christianity in Ireland. Patrick believed in the importance of prayer and meditation in the Christian life. He encouraged his followers to spend time in daily prayer and spiritual reflection, deepening their relationship with God. He also promoted the practice of confession and repentance, encouraging Christians to seek forgiveness for their sins and to live virtuous lives. Patrick and the community. St. Patrick was a community builder. He established churches and monasteries that became centers of community and spiritual life. These communities were based on Christian principles of love, charity, and justice, fostering unity and cooperation among their members. Patrick encouraged Christians to support one another and work together for the common good. He believed that community was essential to the spiritual and social development of individuals, providing an environment of support and encouragement. Patrick and the family. St. Patrick was also an advocate for the family. He promoted Christian family values, encouraging parents to raise their children in the faith and to teach them Christian principles. Patrick believed that the family was the basic unit of society and that the health of the family was essential to the well-being of the community. He encouraged couples to live in love and fidelity, respecting one another and supporting one another in times of difficulty. Patrick also promoted the importance of child-rearing, encouraging parents to teach their children Christian values and principles. Patrick and Justice Street. Patrick was an advocate for justice. He promoted Christian principles of justice and equality, encouraging leaders and people to live by these values. Patrick believed that justice was essential to creating a just and prosperous society. He encouraged Christians to advocate for the rights of the oppressed and to fight against injustice and oppression. Patrick believed that the Christian faith required action and commitment to social justice, promoting the equality and dignity of all individuals. Patrick and hope. St. Patrick was a symbol of hope for the Irish people. His life and mission brought hope and inspiration to many, showing them that it was possible to overcome adversity and achieve peace and prosperity. Patrick encouraged Christians to maintain faith and hope, even in times of difficulty and challenge. He believed that hope was essential to the Christian life, providing strength and inspiration to face life's challenges. Patrick encouraged Christians to trust in God and to seek his guidance and support in times of need. Patrick and love. Love was a central theme in the life and teachings of St. Patrick. He promoted love of God and neighbor as the fundamental principles of the Christian faith. Patrick believed that love was the driving force behind all his actions and decisions, guiding him in his mission to spread Christianity in Ireland. He encouraged Christians to live in love and charity, treating others with kindness and compassion. Patrick believed that love was the key to creating a just and harmonious society, fostering unity and cooperation among all individuals. Conclusion. The life and legacy of St. Patrick is an enduring inspiration to people of all faiths and backgrounds. His mission to spread Christianity in Ireland had a profound and lasting impact, shaping the religious, cultural, and social landscape of the country. His commitment to faith, justice, peace, and love continues to inspire generations, serving as an example of how one person can make a difference in the world. St. Patrick is remembered not only as the patron saint of Ireland, but also as a symbol of hope, faith, and determination. His life is a testament to the power of belief and action, showing how faith can transform lives and communities. Through his dedication and commitment, St. Patrick left a lasting legacy that continues to influence and inspire people around the world. In short, St. Patrick's life is a journey of faith, courage, and dedication. His mission to spread Christianity in Ireland not only transformed the country's religious landscape, but also laid the foundation for a rich cultural and intellectual heritage that continues to thrive today. His legacy is a testament to the lasting impact of one person's faith and determination, inspiring generations to follow his example and live according to the Christian principles of love, justice, and peace.